Hey everybody. I had an entire different video I was going to do. But in the process of thinking about this video, and I'm going to show you, I had several pages of notes. But this is going to have to be a different video. It's not going to be the one I started this to do. Today, there are people that are thinking, with this trial that went on, this clown show, this bread and circus, this bullshit, this young kid should have never even been put through that at all. The only reason he was even put through it was because of your democracy. This is where your democracy gets you, people. You get a kid that was asked to help protect his community because of the riots and shit that were going on. This kid went up there to protect it. He was asked. They asked him to come up there and help. And this kid is almost the same age. And matter of fact, he's older than some kids that actually have signed up for the U.S. military and fought in wars since this country has started. There was kids as young as 14 years old fought in wars for this country, or a part of it anyway. This kid did not in any way, shape, or form go up there to just kill people. You have to be intimidating when you go into a position like that where you're trying to protect something, whether it's people, a business, a fort, let's say. Remember the Alamo. Would it have done any good with this boy to show up to help protect a business from people that were starting fires, breaking windows with whatever they can break them with, stealing everything they can fucking steal from these businesses? With something like that going on, would this boy have been better off to walk up with a what? A Nerf bat or even a baseball bat on his shoulder to protect the place with? Now, these people, this Antifa and these Black Lives Matters people, were being hauled in, paid to come in and do damages to these cities. They came into the town. Antifa came into Youngstown in buses. They offloaded the buses, and there was several, hundreds of people that guided them right back on the buses. Told the buses to split. We didn't have that problem around here. People still marched around. They marched through town with their BLM signs and their whatever. They had the right to protest. But they weren't going to let them destroy our town. Or this town, not my town, their town. Youngstown is their town, not mine. But they weren't going to let them destroy it. They met them with force, put them right back on the buses, and sent them on. Shit didn't happen here. And it wouldn't have happened anywhere else if the people in charge wouldn't have allowed it. You can believe what you want. But this boy should have never even been charged with anything. And what they did to him in the last however many months, or I think it might have been about a year now, whatever he has went through, I hope they have to pay him millions of dollars. Millions. And I'm talking about old President Biden, too. He slandered the fuck out of that boy. I hope he gets sued personally. Not through his office, because that's just us paying for that. Or you paying for it anyway, not us. You. But I hope he gets to sue that man personally. And he will be able to sue CNN and all these other network news organizations that called him everything but a white boy. Oh, and they called him that too. Oh, they called him that too. White supremacist. Oh. They're still calling him that. The only thing you guys don't realize is this wasn't nothing more than another horse and pony show. Bread and circus. A false flag. Whatever you want to call it. This is another thing that they have done to convince you that your Constitution still exists. It's not the Constitution that your forefathers put into place, folks. This is what I keep trying to tell you. The Constitution, they're trying to guarantee you that it's still in place as your maritime admiralty law, corporate law Constitution. And they did this in order to convince you that you still have rights that you do not have. You can believe all the shit you want. This boy's going to be a rich man. Very rich man. And there's a reason for it. Because what they put him through, they're going to pay him a lot of money. Because it's helping to push their agenda. Oh, he threw a fit. I'm a blubbering idiot in the witness stand. And I just want you guys, there's some people I heard making fun of him. But I want you guys to put yourself in this boy's shoes. At 17, he just shot 2 people. 2 of them died, or 3 people. 2 of them died and 1 didn't. He's on trial. He may never see the outside again. He's being told by his lying-ass lawyers whatever they're telling him. Put your ass in his shoes. Crying. People, this is the thing that pisses me off. Is I've went to news channels and shit about what they've done to me. Yeah, I didn't go to jail. I was fined. I was charged falsely. Those charges held up. And they almost took my driver's license. from me. I'm like a point away from. If I get a seatbelt ticket, I can, or not a seatbelt. It's got to be something with a point. I could lose my fucking license over these false charges. None of you give a fuck about none of that. You think I'm all lying. Nobody gives a fuck. Not one of these big channels. There ain't none of you talking about it. Yet O'Brien from High Impact, if one man is held unjustly, then we're all being held unjustly. Motherfuckers won't talk about my case. The news channels, I've went to them myself. They won't talk about my case. But you guys want me to believe you really give a fuck about justice, no matter how small the injustice is. It's still injustice. And what do you think? If these people are willing to do to me what they did to me, what do you think they would do to somebody who had some kind of criminal background but had done nothing wrong? What do you think these people would have done to him or her with, say, a background 10 years ago that they were thieving or whatever they were doing? What do you think they could have done to somebody like that? They'd be in jail today. They couldn't do that to me. They damn near did. They knew if they gave me any jail damn time, it would involve more than just what they were doing. So they kept me out of jail. They didn't even report it to the news. Everybody that gets arrested, don't you know anybody gets arrested, it's on the fucking, oh no, you can't find no arrest on my ass. It was all hidden. Any of you give a fuck about this shit? No. Any of you give a fuck about how they took my goddamn CDL away from me, illegally as fuck? No, none of you give a fuck. Unless it's somebody facing fucking the rest of their life in jail. Oh, you might give a fuck about that. You don't give a fuck about all the other people. It ain't big enough. Watachi's channels ain't big enough to get you something. You ain't gonna talk about Watachi. You ain't gonna talk about Brian Grooms. Too damn scared. Well, I want any goddamn one of you that can prove anything I say is a fucking lie. Step the hell up and prove it. Any of it. Step the hell up. This boy should have never even been put through this shit. And you guys are going to believe your Constitution is still in place. That's what you're going to get out of this. You're going to believe your Constitution is still in place. Because this boy won. He should have never even been involved. He should have never been charged. This is all false charges. Violation of Article 18 U.S. Code 241, 242. Conspiracy to violate somebody's rights under the color of law and doing it. They've been doing this to all of us in this country for almost 2 years now, and none of you give a shit. Matter of fact, according to their numbers, most of you fell in line. Well, that's on you. Don't bring your shit to my door. You're not going to like it. If I'm there, you're definitely not going to like it. Best thing, if you show up at my house, nobody's there. Good luck to you. That catch me at home. Because if I ain't gotten the fucking hell out of there, you're going to find out what I used to be. Because I'm going to have to fall back to that to defend my family. And I'll do it. And I'll deal with the consequences. Think I won't? Watch and see. Have you ever noticed how much watch and see sounds like Watachi? God loves you guys, and so do I. Have a good night out there. It's another one of my rants. Hope you listen. It's on you if you don't. Jesus loved you. I hope you guys look for him. Seek him. But you're going to need him before this is over with. Good day, folks. Love you.